Today's small woodworking project is another great little scrap wood build, and I absolutely love this one. It's so simple to build, and it can be modern, rustic, farmhouse chic, elegant, even steampunk. You can't choose? Don't, because you can change its skin in an instant. I saw this piece at my in-laws sitting on the mantle, and I fell for the simple lines and the old world parchment look and feel, taking me back to Jules Verne and 20,000 Leagues Beneath the Sea, or the hallowed streets of Victorian England in Sherlock Holmes. I don't know why, but it seemed timeless. And when I started in designing around it, my mind went a million directions, and unable to choose just one, I was like, why? Back in the day, the swatch allowed us to change its look to match our mood. Why not this? If that sounds interesting, then hit subscribe so you don't miss any other builds. Now, I got some old rough cut stock here, cut-offs from another time, another place, screw holes and some strange cutout in them. I like the look and feel of this wood. It's an inch thick, which I think I want for this. I hit up Scar and cut to some rough dimensions on the fly, 2 at 11, 2 at 8 inches. I know I'll cut them down later once I really know what I want. Then it's a table saw. Just to rip a touch over 2.5 inches, really as wide as these little scraps will allow. Then I take a quick little peek and commit to the final look. How do I want it? I'm going to use butt joints. The question really is over or under. Does the top go over the sides or in between them? And yeah, everything is telling me over the top for a cleaner line, but I really don't like the look, so in between it is. Then back to the miter saw for the final dimensions. We're going 10.5 inches on 2 and 5.5 on the other 2. Then 120 grit at the sander. I love the rough cut look of the wood and I want to keep it, so I'm just going to sand quickly and lightly, taking any splinters off, rounding over the edges a touch. Then I raid my vertical scrap bin. Forgive my mess, it's far too cold and I'm far too behind schedule to clean it up right now. This is for all my offcuts. When I rip things to stock, I end up with slivers, and right now we need some. I'm looking for some not quite square, but smallish, thin, rectangular pieces. I think these will work. I'm thinking of using them on the inside to give a little bit of depth and dimension to the piece. A little bit of tinkering and yeah, these will work. The Hoarder Merit Badge has been earned. I cut 4 rough pieces and give them a hand sand, nothing too major. Stain. You ever do something you know you're not supposed to do? I mean, as an adult, not when you're a kid. That doesn't count because that's your job to do it, to test your parents. That's required. It's like 20 degrees here and I'm going to stain. I know I shouldn't. It's not going to dry, let alone cure, but I'm going to do it anyways. And yeah, I know. Forrest Gump quotes are going through my head too. Stupid is as stupid does. But I move on. Golden Oak. If you've been with me since the beginning, the dawn of this great channel, you've heard me speak about this fabled stain. It's legendary. On pine, it's just beautiful. The rough sawn look literally soaks the stain right up and in. And the little black strips, black stain. I may have gotten a little carried away here, dinking and dunking them in and wiping them off. Probably not my wisest choice. And that's all I have to say about that. And then we run inside to get warm and let the stain freeze. A few hours later, and yeah, the stain is gorgeous and wet. I mean, soaking wet. No matter what we move, no matter, soaking wet. No matter, we forge on. Normally I would use Type on 3 here and glue and shoot this together, but who am I kidding? No glue is going to dry when the stain is this wet. And my deadline waits for no one. So I skipped the glue. It's okay. This project's just for me. It's not for sale, and I think nails will work well enough in the end. I measure in a 1/2 inch from the front and shoot some pin nails into the thin little black strips and work my way around all 4 sides. Then shoot some finished nails into the end to hold it all together. Again, I think it'll work just fine for me. No pressure on the piece, no weight, the nails will be enough. But if you're going to sell it, then glue it. And I mean honestly, I think you can sell it. Because you can design the next part of this build for just about anything. Holidays, genres, sports, movies. The possibilities are truly endless. All that we're missing is the back. I ripped some scrap down to 5.5 inches wide, so the equivalent of a 1x6 for those with dimensional lumber, and 8 3/8 long at the miter opening. Basically, I'm just cutting a board to fit the opening. Now, here's where the swatch part comes in. This backer board is going to get a cover. I'm going cheap, I'm going fast, and I'm going, well, I really don't know where I'm going with it yet. When I started, I wanted this, the old world parchment look. I opened GIMP and created this beautiful dirty manuscript feel. Then I didn't stop. I made myself a Patriot cover, then a decoupage of old music sheets, then dragonflies, then birds. With all the AI bots out there offering up their services for free, I just let loose and I had a lot of fun. But I can't choose just one. Dropped in a clock face template over the top and we're done. I just glue my faceplate onto the board. I might Mod Podge it to seal it in later, but for right now, I'm leaving it as is. I really don't know which one I'm going to end up with. And here we are. The clock goes together real easy. Drill a hole where you want it, put a bolt or two, then the hands. Depending upon the length of the shaft, you might have to route out the back to get a better fit. I think this came out great. I really like the rustic, rich, saturated look of the piece, and the old world parchment clock face gives it that antique feel to it. The back can pop off and the front faceplate can be changed using any of the other skins you create. Just a little fun way of changing it up to whatever your mood might be that day, honestly. Honestly, I just love the character of this little piece. The rough sawn wood, the little strip of black, creating a little bit of depth in the frame. So what do you think? Got an image in your mind for your swatch? And what is your favorite Forrest Gump quote? There were a lot of good ones, as always. Thank you for watching and choosing to spend 15 minutes building with me. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Until the next time.